Let's play! This is the grand finals of the M1 Asian Netball Championships 2018 between Sri Lanka and your team, Singapore. First up, give it up for Team Singapore. Here's your starting 7. Goal shooter, Lee Pei-Shan. Goal attack, Charmaine So. Wing attack, Kimberly Lim. Center, Lu Baizura. Wing defense and captain, Vanessa Lee. Goal defense, Melody Tew. And goalkeeper, Chun Li Lee. That is your starting 7. Joining them on the court are Akila Andin, To Kai Wei, Tan Sin Yi, Aisha Zasila, and Sindhu Nair. Their coach is Natalie Milicic, assistant coach Yo Min Hong, manager Cassandra Ang, primary care Alina Tran, and team doctor Dr. Corman. Give it up for Team Singapore! Their opponents, Sri Lanka. Hard. Here's your starting 7. Goal shooter, Tarjini Sivalingam.
Can you step like this? Can you step like this?
Goal attack, Hasita Mendes. Wing attack, Tulangi Wanitilaka. Center, Gaya Anjali Amarawansa. Wing defense, Nauchali Rajapaksha. Goal defense, Gayani Disanaya Yanka. Goalkeeper and captain, Chaturangi Jayasuriya. That is the starting 7. Joining them on the court are Darshika Abe Wikrama, Tilini Watagadara, Sureka Gamage, Tulanga Janaji, and Elalintini Setukavala. Their coach is Jinadasa Tilaka, manager Tanuja Disanayanka, team official Trixie Lanayakara, and team doctor Dr. Lau Ekanayaka. Give it up for Sri Lanka! The umpires for the match are Tara Warner and Anne Hay. Reserve umpire Kenneth Medekingi. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Singapore. Please remain standing for the national anthem of Sri Lanka. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go, the final match, Sri Lanka and Singapore.
Well, good evening, everyone. Today's the day. Tonight's the night. The match is on. It is Sri Lanka and Singapore for the title of the M1 Asian Netball Championship 2018. We're at the OCBC Arena in Singapore, and you have to say it's a fantastic crowd here. They obviously will be very, very one-eyed and patriotic and obviously cheering everything that the girls in blue, in red. Where did that blue come from? The girls in red are coming from. But right here, they're changing ends, and that is very interesting because Singapore will be attacking to the left, but it will be Sri Lanka with the starting ball, and with the starting voice with me is Rina. And we are having a lot of fun anticipating this one, Rina.
For sure, and my heart is already racing, and the game's only just started. I mean, they obviously got the genie there that just got the ball that Singapore have to match up to, but I'm sure they've got some tricks up their sleeve, and they're going to put up a good game for us to watch.
The genie is Tarjini Sivalingam, tallest known netballer in the world at 2006. Rina's just told me she used to be
211 centimeters.
Oh my gosh. Played in the Australian National League, won the Best Shooter Award for City West Falcons, and obviously is definitely the Lady Mountain. She is the one that really Singapore have got to be denying getting the ball to, because if she does get it, she's got a fantastic 93.77 in the tournament. Hasita Mendes, the goal attack, has got a 92.5. So already Sri Lanka have got a record that is unbelievable. More than 9 out of 10 attacks end up with them shooting for goal and successfully. Over the top, there it is. Into the basket. It is routine stuff. Sri Lanka 2-1. They've got their supporters here as well, you know.
Yes, they do. Good crowd over there.
Very good crowd with the Sri Lankan flag being waved very proudly by Zurra. Will get us moving forward. Charmaine is there. Charmaine finishes it for 2-all.
That was a great run across the baseline as well.
Super run. We've got a lot of facts and figures to give you. Singapore have lost 2 matches in the tournament. And one of them, of course, to Sri Lanka, 74-61. And they beat Malaysia 51-43 and then 56-55, but lost to Hong Kong and Sri Lanka. Hong Kong by just that one single point, 49-50. And Sri Lanka the last time out, 61-74. It was a good battle, but Singapore could not stop the dynamic possession and positioning of the genie. Right, what are they going to do here then? Come on, let's analyze what they must do in the center third as much as anywhere.
Exactly. Well, the only thing that Singapore can do is to stop the ball from getting into that circle. So the first defense, once that center ball is released, and then the next one is when they have to stop that ball and make it a turnover.
Great running there. Kimberly Lim sees it first, anticipates it, and that, oh my goodness me, just off the top. And it was a contact before that, so Charmaine will get an attempt here. Left side of the post, over it goes, in it goes. But Singapore have the center pass, so Baizura will have a chance to get us going. Do you know the Sri Lankans are not quite so fast in the center third as the Malaysians, so they're giving just a little bit more space to get their attacks working. Charmaine once again plays it off. Baizura is assisting. Charmaine's perfect distance, this. She loves it. She loves that distance. 2 meters away, perfect. 5-3 Singapore. It's early days, far too early days, but Singapore, it's better to be up at this stage than down. And Chun Li, okay, no, it is counting. Chun Li did her best there, but at Singapore in the lead by 1 point. Oh, it's over the top and it's too far by Zura.
Singapore need to work it a bit closer to the top of the circle because the defenders for Sri Lanka are very, very on it, very springy, very handsy as well. So as close to the top of the circle will be much better for that ball to be released to Pei Shan.
I'm learning a new unlucky Chin Lee. Yes, she made it. She went up for it, missed it, and now has the possession at the baseline. That was a really, really inspired leap, you have to say. Handsy and springy. This is a new language for me. I thought I knew a bit of Singlish, but there we go. Handsy and springy. It sounds actually like some kind of Teutonic fairy tale, doesn't it?
Does.
Okay, Pei Shan. Good girl. Get another chance here. This is for 6-4. She's... Whoa!
And there's it, the handsy and the springy.
Yeah. Sri Lanka have a chance now to take the lead because they've got the repossession after this. There she is. Up she goes. And it will be still Sri Lanka's play.
That was a good try by Lily,
It was a good try. I love this atmosphere. It's absolutely excellent here.
It is so good. It's getting my heart pumping for sure.
Where you're watching around the world, you must know OCBC Arena. A multi-purpose hole over the top. It's too good. Tarjini has made it 6-5. Singapore will get possession here from the center, but they've wasted one. So they might be... And there's another Mandy Limera. Baizura was waiting for it, didn't come. Lovely hands from Sri Lanka. Over the top again, and it's 7-5. And they've got the possession at the center. So, you can't give it away willy-nilly. You've got to absolutely be on it from the start.
They need to work hard right now at this stage. Singapore's defense needs to get on it, but didn't quite.
Too good. 8-5. I mean, the saving grace is that they celebrated big time beating Malaysia yesterday, Singapore, because it meant they have a place, the final place here in Asia in the World Cup in Liverpool next year. And again, lucky, a little lucky there. They've got to be careful.
But like you said, John, it's a great feat that they're going to be in Liverpool next year, and it's going to be awesome them representing Singapore.
And it was their original target, of course, Rena, so target achieved. This is a bit of a bonus, and they're not expected to win this. This is the only thing going in their favor, to be quite honest. Charmaine will always be there. She's a fabulous player. She's a great feeder as well as a shooter. Goal attack is what she does, but there...
We see Melody trying to slip there from behind to do the double, so hopefully she'll get a tip at some point doing that. I think she should keep that up for sure.
Yeah. Even stretching with a jump, they're not getting there. Nicely little loop pass there. Charmaine is once again. Good work. 7.
what a fast-paced game, John, and
It
we're
is.
only in the first quarter.
Yeah, well, I think they're being lifted by the crowd here.
For sure.
It's a huge crowd, dynamic atmosphere, and that's being translated into the play. But Singapore, starting out here, need a confident build-up and attack.
Great run there by Baizura, looking
Yeah.
for the space.
Kimberly Lim is looking sharp, and that will be Charmaine. Mitra, she'll take a little pace as well, will she? Yep, there you go. Easy, 8-10. Now, how are they going to win the turnover? They've got to stop it getting.
They've got to stop this
Giardini.
one.
It's there.
Lovely.
It's still on. Great turnover.
Awesome.
Did I speak at the right time?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Oh, dear.
Sending them the positive
Wow.
vibe they needed.
Anybody think I was Harry Potter? The magic. It was the right thing to say at the right time, and that is still Singapore's ball. This will give them the opportunity to Oh, was that stepping?
Step on the
or-
line.
Yeah, well, that's a long ball and it's accurate. A long ball again, but it's beautifully done. Still coming back, and it's picked up by Chen Lili.
Awesome work,
Oh
Melody.
my goodness, the bounce
what a
pass is
swing.
no good. That is unbelievable. I'll have it. No, you won't. Give it to me. No, okay, right. Oh dear, that was really a bit of a shambles, but that tip was no good either. Up she goes, 11-8. It's going to be Singapore's centre pass, but that was a bit of a shocker, to be fair.
Yes, it was.
Nice pass here by Zora's found good space. Charmaine is right in front of her, but who's struggling a little bit. Gee whiz, they're putting their lives on the line, aren't they, these
really
defenders?
are. They're sticking
Wow.
so tight.
Charmaine has missed it. Oh, that is serious. So 3 opportunities. Singapore,
nice,
interception by Vanessa, the
Well
captain.
done.
Good anticipation.
That was very good.
Well, they're certainly not going to give this away without a huge fight here, Singapore. They won the tournament. Singapore won it 3 times. Sri Lanka won it 4 times. Singapore held it 2005, 2012, 2014, 9-11. But it's Sri Lanka that have the start. Melody chasing around, doing a good job there, policing beautifully.
Exactly.
There's
She
a
knows
lot
this.
of, there you go, there's a lot of action here. Keep it away. But she's got to take it. Come on, your girl is not there. Oh dear.
That was a sneaky fake
Yeah,
pass there.
it was. Hasitha Mendes. She's got a great record, 92%, but even she hesitates because the tactic is to bring in the giant whenever they can, and that's exactly paid off for them. 4 minutes left. Charmaine makes up for the miss that she had just previously. 10-12. Closing them down now is what it's all about.
Vanessa working her wing attack hard.
Oh, and another turnover. Was that? Couldn't have been 3. Don't quite know, and you probably don't know either because it's happening
All
in different places, and of course we're watching the ball, not the other play that's going on. The umpires doing a fabulous job to keep an eye all the way around. Anne Hay from New Zealand, Tara Warner from Australia, and here's Charmaine from Singapore.
Very good ball
12-11.
by Zura there. Awesome. Good look of space.
You see, that infringement has cost Sri Lanka dearly. Still Singapore. This is to level it up. 3 minutes left. Vanessa has it. Baizura plays it over the top. Charmaine comes to gather. Charmaine is under the basket and makes it again for 12 all.
Very smooth attack down there.
And the crowd are going crazy in those little posters. Go Singapore are waving around, but this will take an easy basket for Tajini. Well, Natalie Milicic, she is really, she was very emotional, crying at the end of that wonderful match against Malaysia. Charmaine again, brilliant hands, brilliant score.
That was awesome.
13-all, but Natalie Milicic, she has none of her family here in Singapore. So a big shout out for Jessica, was in Russia, Gabby and Sammy and Jacob. I tell you, it's fantastic to hear of them successfully all around the world. They've just come back. In fact, I think it's Sammy was in Serbia. Jessica was playing water polo in Russia. So a sporting family. And I tell you, she has done a great job in getting these girls from Singapore together at such a very, very important and impressive time. It's 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Charmaine has made that 14-all. We're in the first quarter. It feels as if we've been playing for about 2 hours already, doesn't it? Crikey. It's hard work, this excitement thing.
It is. The heart is too weak for all of this excitement.
And just look at Chun Li Li. Ooh, a little bit of hipping there from Mandy, but she has to... she really has got to stick close. Melody, I beg your pardon. Melody Tier.
Oh, this is going to cost them having the goal defense
Yeah.
out.
1 minute to go. 15-14 in the first, but it is by Zura that take it for Singapore. 54 seconds. Now timing is everything. Oh my goodness, that was lucky. Timing of the shot, even the successful shot. They need to hold on to this here because at the end of this attack, it will be Sri Lanka's centre pass. So hold on to it.
Yep. Got
Oh
that game.
goodness, it's a bit risky. 31 seconds. Clock has stopped temporarily. It would be lovely to go in at the quarter end in the lead. Oh, sorry, leveled up. Here's a chance. That is 15-all. But at 20 seconds left, they've given Sri Lanka the opportunity here to make it and take it. Here it goes! Oh. Now still 11 seconds left. It's got to be rushed forward. 8 seconds left. Singapore can still level it up. This would be really exciting if they did. 5 seconds. It needs to go over the top. It's the hooter. It will be the clock's gone down to 0. It's up to the referee or the umpire to decide now. Melody is going to play it inside, and it will be a shot for Charmaine. Wow. This is sensational stuff. She's in there, and it's made, and it's given. It's 16-all. Has it been given?
Quarter one. The score is 16-all.
Okay. I was waiting for the scoreboard to change before because I've been caught out like that many times. Hey, this is good stuff. Singapore leveled up with Sri Lanka, 16-all in the first quarter. The excitement is unbelievable. Electricity inside the OCBC arena, and the title at stake. Quarter complete. It was an exciting one. Lots of action, both ends. Few turnovers. It's still very tense. Sri Lanka expected to be conquerors, but hey, at 16 all, the crowd are really loving this. It's a brilliant, brilliant matchup. Tara Warner and Anne Hay will get us away in just a couple of moments. Sri Lanka from right to left on your screen. And immediately, I can tell you, the defenders have swapped over. Chaturangi Jayasurya, the goalkeeper, originally is now goal defender, and Gayani Dissanayaka is goalkeeper. So GK and GD changed over, but it's all the same up front, and you see Tajini putting Sri Lanka in the lead. Singapore with Kimberly Lim now looking for an out, and that's lovely work from Charmaine. A good triangle set up there. Charmaine's back in shooting position, makes it 17 all. Rina is with me. Hey, was it ever this exciting when you were playing?
Ooh, I don't know. On the court, it would be fully nerves. I wouldn't talk about the excitement sat out to watch, but this is such great action just for the first quarter. Definitely set the tone for the rest of the game as well. And both teams are going to be at this intensity. It's going to be great to watch.
Turnovers are the absolute life and blood of the victory boys. And I have to say, it's a question of whether you're going to waste those turnovers. If you get possession, you've got to make it stick and count.
Like you always say, John, precision, accuracy, and focus.
Yeah, now Chali was penalized there. Oh, lovely work from Pejan to take that one out of the air and put it through the net. It's a simple job she's got, but it's a difficult action to make it happen, I tell you. She's got the height, that's for sure, and certainly she keeps her position beautifully. Charmaine is the one that's running around. Oh my goodness, there is a turnover. Wow, that is an uncharacteristic bad pass from Sri Lanka. They don't do things like that. Exactly. Now, here's the challenge. Again, it's Naushali. You don't give her space, that's for sure. Kimberly just got her fingers on that. Charmaine is here. This is for the lead. A little bit closer maybe if she wants it. She's got it here, and she's in at 19-18. But it's also now Singapore's possession at the center. So the first turnover has been negotiated successfully. Once again, Naushali has been penalized. I tell you, she is a feisty little player.
She is.
Charmaine looking for support. Paisan gets it over the top. She's got a half a meter. Oh, wobbly. 20 points to 18. Singapore. Second quarter. A long, long way to go. But really exciting. Trying to get that possession back again as quickly as you can. Oh, yes.
Great work.
Right on cue. I must stop making these wishes happen.
Do you have a psychic ball, crystal ball with you, John?
No, she was playing in the Hong Kong match, that one.
Yes.
Kimberly does well. Very excitable and exciting player. 20 points to 18, and I tell you what, at the end of this passage, it could be 24 to Singapore. Taishan is there. She's got a way to go, but come back out.
Yes.
Wow.
They need to stop this ball.
Yeah, in and out and roundabout. It was just a little bit away from her comfort zone. She's a little bit better, closer. 2018, but that's given away really what would have been a 4-point advantage because they will have it. They'll have possession. Oh, we've got a substitution here. You might have to help me here, Rena.
Okay.
Keep an eye on things. Keep an eye on everything. I think we've now got the goal attack has changed over. It looks like Hafita has gone off. Has Hasita gone off? We'll see if we can work it out in a couple of moments. I'm sorry, but we'll get you updated with the personalities on the court ASAP. Chaturangi's goal defense, we know that. Over the top there.
Great run there by the goal attack.
Oi, okay. Vanessa Lee says, yep, I did make contact. Center is Gayanjali. Oi. Here's the fight back. It's 2019. But Baizura's got it. Singapore have got it now. Be really moving aggressively. Charmaine makes progress forward. But the ball has to be going backwards in order to move. Lovely work from Kimberly Lim. Going down into the corner by Zura again. Finds space, and Charmaine is there to receive it for 21.
Charmaine is such a dangerous decoy because she just needs to get that ball at that 2-meter radius, and it's going to be a goal. It's going to be tough for the Sri Lankan defenders too.
Yeah, nice work here in the attack. Okay. Oh, nearly Chun-Li Lee, but that is now 20 points to 21, but Singapore still got that slight advantage. They've got the centre pass ball. Okay, the wing attack now, we've got it confirmed, is Tillini. Tillini has come to wing attack. Uh-oh. That turnover was not to Singapore or their fans' favour. And here it goes to level up. 21 all. Here we go. 21 all. Goal attack is Dulangi. So the WA has changed over. That's where we were confused a bit. Hasita, what's happened to Hasita? She's probably gone off then. Right. Sri Lanka have the lead 22-21. And again, Sri Lanka now sticking like limpets. Charmaine, great hands. Brilliant hands. Charmaine again having to find a little bit of a hip. There's a lot of action going on inside that circle, I tell you.
Sticky.
Very, very difficult, and that is now another problem for Singapore. They've given up possession and turnovers, and they now find themselves struggling here.
They need to stop the ball now. They need to hold it off, but Sri Lankans so fast.
Watch the ball in the air. Watch it go up. Oh, yes. Just a little away to the left. She's left-handed, so she knows the way to go, that's for sure. 23-21 and possession. Sri Lanka have done a great job here on Singapore in this second quarter. It's gone high again, and it's in for 24. 24-21. Now, it's a question of being precise. Precision is everything. Looking for the outlet here. Baizura. Melody does well to support. Baizura's there, and
Great
Kimberly
run,
comes up to the right line. It's still there. They are.
It's a bit of an offside there.
Yeah. Charmaine will leave it.
Oh, contact, sorry.
Oh, my goodness me. That is another tough turnover. Singapore have had their chances, but they've given it up. And here, over the top again, it'll go Chun-Li Lee trying desperately to find a space, but she won't. 25-21. This is a great quarter for Sri Lanka. That has certainly quietened the Singapore supporters. 25-21 and in possession, Sri Lanka lead. Up it goes again! Grab it out of the sky and convert it. And the Sri Lankan flags are becoming more prominent now, I tell you.
Yes, they are.
Kimberly, and left it there to Vanessa.
Charmaine performing her runs.
Yeah, she is. She's moving everywhere. Now you were, wing attack were you at one time? What
it's goal defense.
Oh, goal
and
defense.
Goalkeeper.
Oh,
yeah.
goalkeeper.
So
You were at the base, at the back. Wow.
I've had to play against Charmaine a fair few times, and
Right.
let's just say that was always very tricky. Always tricky.
Okay, well, she's got a chance here to make it 22, and she does.
Great work, Charmaine.
22-26, but it is Sri Lanka's ball. A turnover here will be nice. For Singapore, that is. Yeah, the hip action is too easy. 27-22. And again, it's a non-contact sport. Ha ha ha.
Brackets.
Yeah, brackets, non-contact. Yeah. Because there is a lot of action. And a lot of it's taking place off the ball, away from the attention of all of us.
Absolutely.
Charmaine again does well and acts as the decoy runner. Sets it up for Pershan to then make it for 23. But with 5 minutes and a little bit over in this half, Sri Lanka can control it. They don't need to rush here. All they do need to make sure that they convert their possession. And Chanlili does well, but it's still Sri Lanka's ball. There's a big difference in height, there's no doubt about that, but I tell you what, in terms of heart, Chanlili has got as big a heart as her opponent. Tellini, I beg your pardon, Targini. Tellini's at wing attack at the moment. 28-23. No mistake, netball from Singapore required right now. Sri Lankans are moving in defense beautifully. It's very tough here. But as I've mentioned before, the umpires are looking all around the place. They found the contact. Faishan has got it. This for 24. She makes it 24. Right, where are we going to get our next turnover then?
Ooh, it'll have to be right now. I think there by 0 almost did it. Vanessa's going to have to stick really closely to her player as well. I think she's going to do it. Just outside the circle.
It's a high ball.
Oh!
And so close, but they have been so traditionally, so accurate.
Nice work, Melody.
Again, the rebound, and when you miss out on one, you've still got that potential for the rebound. And now, wow, this is interesting. Paishan comes off, and on will go To Kai Wei as goal attack, I guess, because they will move Charmaine to goal shooter, which has been her traditional position. And of course, what they've got here is they've got real speed of attack here. They've missed out on a couple of turnovers because it was a little bit slow around the circle. They've now, I think, Natalie Milicic has decided speed is going to be important. That's short! Oh, Charmaine! The first time she has on the GS bib.
Right, the turnover needs to happen in the center third.
It does. 2 minutes, 40 seconds left in the half. Singapore have dropped back, and you'd almost say disastrously, because that is what is going to happen. 30 points to 24, and it's Sri Lanka with the possession at the half. You can hear the crowd moan and groan their disappointment. That's interesting. Stepping or pacing. Footwork, I think, is the new parlance for me anyway. Toe does well.
Great run there across the circle.
Highway misses it, but she'll get another chance. As her bib is just flapping a little bit. She doesn't flap. She absolutely cracks it in there. 25-30, and they've now got possession at the half. Nice work, Kimberly. And again, there is a lot of dummy running. She's gone beautifully in here. Whip that, yeah, you don't touch the post like that.
Nope.
You shake the post and you'll be penalized. 26-30. This will be a good time for a turnover. This will be a good time for
Didn't quite make it.
They're not listening anymore. My magic dust has disappeared.
Save it for the third quarter.
Oh, okay. Hey, even the fourth quarter. 26-31, Sri Lanka in the lead, but it's still a magic. Oh, my goodness, Maizura. Do you know, I was absolutely in line with that, and it looked as if there was a double opportunity, and in the end, she took neither.
Yep.
49 seconds. This could be a big, big point for Sri Lanka. They've got it. The turnover is made, and it will be Sri Lanka again at 37 seconds to go. They can score yet again and make it 33. Ooh, that would be a huge one, and they have.
Oh, that was good.
Fortunately for Singapore, the hands were not then. The hands were not good for Tajini. 13 seconds. Come on, you've got to move this, Chun Li. Let's go. We need it at the other end. 8 seconds.
A long ball.
It's got to be a long ball. Oh dear, it won't get there. It won't get there. 1 second. There's the hooter. There's the half time. 32-26.
Halftime. The
And
score
Sri
is
Lanka dominated that
32-26
quarter by
to
16
Sri
points
Lanka.
to 10. And they lead by 6 overall against Singapore. Disappointing for Singapore. They had their turnovers, they had their opportunities, and ultimately they weren't good enough to take advantage. It's 32-26
during the game.
to Sri Lanka
please
at
turn off the
halftime.
flash function on your phones or your cameras. Also, as you can see, the OCBC arena is very crowded. It's filled to the brim. So please avoid leaving empty seats beside you. Thank you very much.
Right. Well, wherever you're watching in the world, and I'm sure many of you are watching from the Republic of Singapore, we know that this is a big, big quarter, because if Singapore can come a little closer than the situation at present from 32-26, they will get a lot of support from this great crowd. It's a fabulous atmosphere. I've been to OCBC Arena many times before, and I tell you what, this is as exciting as it comes. Rina, you've played here. What does it feel like?
It's amazing just to hear the crowd so close to you. Everyone's chanting Singapore's name as we speak as well. It is brilliant, and the girls must be feeling pumped as well.
There's the Sri Lankan flag on the right as we open up and our cutaway, and the Singapore flag right there. We had the national anthems of both countries prior to this, so it was all very emotional, and I have to say it's an absolute delight to be talking about the first female president of the Republic of Singapore, and Madam Halima Yaakob is the president of Singapore, is here in the crowd, former speaker of the Singapore Parliament, and will be making the presentation to the winners of the silver and gold later on today. I hope you can stay with us for that presentation. It's our closing ceremony. It's going to be great fun. Right, Singapore, right to left on our screens, and they have a lot of work to do. It's a long and very good pass. We've got the same team as we finish the first half, and it's a point, Singapore, 27-32. Now it's definitely turnover time. It will be a good one, a good time to make it, to be quite honest. Vanessa and, well, in fact, it was Melody Teo, who was pulled back there.
By Zura, Vanessa and Melody have a chance to make this turnover if they just stick to their players, wear them down. And you can see them trying very, very hard at this moment.
It's not just the physical side, it's very much the mental and looking at... Okay, 33. Anticipation is a very good word for this sport, I think. If you anticipate, you've got a really good chance to make a difference. Oh my goodness, and that is a fabulous turnover. Oh, superb. Well, I've got that Chatarangi, my goodness. And again, it's all action, but it's not all positive for Singapore coming towards us here. And our little commentary area just caught my head, I think, right there. And camera. But, anyways, well, Sri Lanka have done brilliantly here. And once again, they have got that sorted, haven't they? A long ball into the circle.
Yes,
They've now got possession. And it's all down to Chatarangi, Shanika, Jayasurya's brilliant defense. There you go. The cream on the cake of that excellent defense was evident for everyone. 2 points in a row they scored. So every turnover has a huge implication. The long ball, just about. Melody. Well, Kimberly is looking for it and gets it. Charmaine driving round inside, then finding space. Waits, plays it, puts it down. 28-35. This is such an important quarter.
It is.
Sri Lanka have made very, very good strides in the second quarter. And again, they're making themselves available. They're finding a way.
Oh, lovely work, Lily.
Chun Li will still take it here, I think. Oh, was that the whistle? Was that the whistle?
Not sure.
She had blown the whistle and thrown it. Okay. I love it. This is really cool. There's big smiles all around, I can tell you now. Tara Warner is laughing. Anne Hay is laughing. It's all good stuff. We're all laughing. We're having fun.
It is good fun indeed.
Singapore have a chance. They gave up with that turnover before, but great work from Chun Li. Gets them back in with hope. Charmaine fires one off. Kimberly is there.
Great
and this is,
baseline
yeah, it
run
was
there, Kai Wei.
excellent. So Kai Wei makes it for 29. It will be Singapore's again. This is such an important fight back turnover.
That was a scream there. I think that took you by surprise there, John.
It did. Charmaine's got 30. But Sri Lanka still have it, and they still got their potential 6-point lead that they had at the half. Oh no! Oh, Chen Li Li for 2 in a row for Chen Li Li. And the crowd absolutely screaming their delight at that. Yeah, again, it's a minimum of a 2-point turnover here. Baizura looking for an out. She finds it with Kai Wei. And here we have it again. Kai Wei is there for 31. It's fight back time because Baizura's at the center.
They're working really well together, Charmaine and Kai Wei. They've got good understanding in the circle. They're not really clashing.
They have, and it's very, very vital that. But hey, Chen Li Li,
Yep.
can you believe that? That high ball to Tarjini has made such a big, big difference when it's intercepted or transferred possession. It's good. Here we go. Kai Wei again. She's a long way out. Ah, that's what I thought. Good girl. Charmaine's there with you. Charmaine is with you. Oh my goodness.
No. Still regain possession.
Yeah. Wow. Charmaine, this is her distance. She loves this. Don't let me down, Charmaine.
No, she doesn't.
32, 35. They're back within 3. They've halved the lead that Sri Lanka had at half time. So that's a really good position. Now, keep the concentration. Don't foul.
Singapore holding tight.
And now
Come on,
watch
Vanessa.
the big ball. Uh-oh. Okay, Vanessa's the culprit. Gives up possession. Watch the ball over the top. Dulangi has come up to a goal attack. It's still going to be Tarjini that makes it 36. 36-32. Still a long time to go in this match, and the excitement builds. That's a nice piece of interplay there by Zora again. Kimberly, lovely.
Great run, Charmaine.
Yep, really quick action. She keeps her concentration, and Singapore are leading this third quarter, 7-4. (33-36) still. Sri Lanka have the overall.
Over the hills
position.
it goes.
Over the hills, straight
Over
to
the
the mountain.
mountain.
It doesn't go over the mountain, it comes to the mountain. What's that quote about Muhammad coming to the mountain? Or anyway, it's oh
too much of
no!
a pass.
Come on! Oh my goodness me! Danger! 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 Awas! I have to say, that was a really poor ball. It was too far, too long, and now the pressure is on. Baizura gives up possession here. And it still will be Sri Lanka's ball. They can take their time here. They're in the lead. They've got a good 4-point advantage and the ball. So that will get back to 6 points in no time at all, unless Chen Li Li can do something. It won't happen at the moment, but watch out. She's not good at that distance, and she knows it. That's the best thing about, I tell you what, Tarjini knew that left-handed shot from distance, from 2 meters, is not good, so she plays it off. That was excellent.
And great support there by her goal attack just to finish off as well, which is very, very, very key in the circle.
This is for 39. Oi. Who needs
Doesn't even need to
anybody?
jump for the
No, she
rebound.
doesn't. The rebound is there. 6 points. They've restored their halftime lead again.
Great defense there.
Oh my goodness, they're so fast. Sri Lanka beginning to come into their own. There's the pace. Uh-oh. No, it's still a game. 40 points now. That repossession, fantastic work from Sri Lanka. Well, we might be partisan, and yes, of course, we are supporting Singapore. We're here representing them, I suppose, but with the international viewers that are watching at the moment, we have great admiration for the way that Sri Lanka are playing. Absolutely excellent work, 41-33. Singapore have got to do something special here.
Yes, they do. They need to stop this ball now.
Charmaine looking for an out. They find it, but it's not smooth, it's not flowing, it's very hesitant. It's stop-start play. Kimberly will look for an out here. She finds it. Little bounce pass. Charmaine gets it again. She's clever. Got a free shot. Makes it 34. The home crowd are not giving up quite yet. Well, they won't give up at all, of course,
No,
and they'll
not at
support them throughout. But when they can't go forward, you can go back. It's very, very good. It's a lovely play, and there, over the top it goes, and again squeezed by the two tweezers of Singapore. Maizura will move it forward. Vanessa will move it to Kimberly. Oh my goodness! Charmaine says, oh no, I wasn't ready for that. And I tell you what, I wouldn't be at all surprised if Kimberly wasn't changed. She's been moving so much for so long, for so many games. She's looking a little bit out of sorts, to be quite honest. Just a little bit. It doesn't take much. The pace, I mean, it's not just the height, is it? Half a pace to Targini is like a gallop to most people.
It really is.
Oh. All right, footwork there, that's called, but it is frenetic, there's no question, but at 34-43, Vanessa needs to get her team moving at pace here and with precision. Kimberly, it will come forward. And again, Kimberly exchanges passes, and now Kai Wei makes it for 35. Vaizura will try to continue the good work. Yeah, that's nice play. Kimberly picks it up, and again, Vaizura's at the top. Whoa!
See what I mean by
Brilliant.
springing there, John?
Yeah, that's a springy one. That you don't need springy ones there. You just need very steady, and Vaizura bashes that ball away with huge frustration.
Good try there by Vanessa.
Yeah, but
She's got nothing to lose getting that contact up there anyway.
Absolutely. Bye-bye. 34-35, a 10-point lead. Well, what was the last score they made? It was 74-61 the last time that Sri Lanka beat them, and they go again. It's absolute disaster for Singapore. Sri Lanka make it, and they're extraordinary. We're going to see some changes here. The Sri Lankan crowd are delighted. Chun-Li Lee comes off, and it's Sindhu that comes on. Sindhu Nair. Wow, what a change. 14-9 in the quarter, 3 minutes left. Sri Lanka 46-35. They are shaping up. I don't think it will be a big boast to say that they're going to be winning their 5th tournament in the ANC history. They won in 1989 and 1997 and 2001 and 2009, and now absolutely in control of this one. 15-9 in the quarter, 47-35 in the match, and it's easy for Sri Lanka.
I'm curious to see if them bringing in Sindhu is going to mean there's going to be a little bit of a chairlift movement in the defense.
Wow.
I'm very, very hopeful. That will be an icing on the cake for this game for sure.
It's a turnover. Sri Lanka have the ball after that miss by Kaiwei. Oh, there's a chance to get it back, and they've got it. Singapore have got it back. Ha!
Nice work, Kaiwei.
Yeah, she did well because she was at fault for the last turnover. Ball is over the top and it's not good enough. Well, just lucky there. My goodness me. It's one success and one giveaway. It needs consistency. They're both on the floor there. Charmaine. Oh dear. Charmaine makes it 36. 1 minute and 45 and counting down. This is the third quarter. Singapore need a basket full of turnovers. Vanessa sitting in attendance. My goodness me, have we given up on that defense?
Don't know. I don't want to say yes, but let's say it was a bit of
Well, that's what a
confusion.
lawyer says. You'd think that Rena was a lawyer.
It's
Are you a lawyer?
It's all very gray.
37-48. It's a minute left. Now, if they're really clever and get a turnover, they can pick up a couple of points here. They've got the next possession from the next score. So
Now is their best chance. They
yeah,
gotta stick
they
tight.
need absolutely a turnover. Who's up there? Oh my goodness. Oh. Yeah, Sindhu. Well, it literally is head and shoulders
It is.
below the goal shooter. 36 seconds left. Kimberly moves. Oh, that was
the
off
foot
the
there.
foot. Aye. You saw it. I saw it. Not allowed. 21 seconds. It's in for Charmaine, 38. But Sri Lanka have still got a chance to just put it straight down to the big girl. Go on, there you go.
Oh,
It's
that
there.
was brilliant placement.
There's still 5 seconds. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Down over the top. Oh, you're not watching the clock like I am.
And the
Hey-ho.
three,
There
the
you
score
go.
is
18-12.
38 to
That is
Sri
the overscore
Lanka.
of 18-12, and it's all for Sri Lanka.
Yep.
I tell you, that is fantastic. 18-12 in the quarter, 50 points to 38 in the match. 1 quarter to go, and I'm afraid it's all over, bar the shouting and screaming here in the OTBC Arena. Been a good match, a really good one, but Sri Lanka have total control. do its best. But we have been here before, and with that kind of lead, Sri Lanka will definitely take the title. The gold medal will be theirs. We're now just building up the atmosphere for the final quarter. And Tara Warner and Anne Hay, Australia and New Zealand have come together on this occasion. Normally deadly foes, but of course as umpires, great partners. All the umpires have done really well throughout the week. It's a tough job, really tough and difficult job. Look at that pace. Oh dear. That one single pace, it's 100 meters in anybody else's language. (51-38). Singapore with Vanessa Lee, Melody, and down through to Kimberly. They will work hard, but yeah, Pei Shan has come back, of course, just in case you hadn't noticed. Pei Shan has come back, and that's interesting because Charmaine is far more effective as goal attacker at the moment. Look at her go. There you go.
That little decoy
Yeah,
on the screen.
lovely. And using Pei Shan as the screen, it's far more effective. Let's see if we can close the gap here in this third quarter. It was 16-all in the first. 16-10 to Sri Lanka in the second, 18-12 to Sri Lanka in the third, and now 2-1 to Sri Lanka in the fourth. Baizura will take possession. Charmaine moving into shape, but oh my goodness, she had to be quick. Nice little triangles developing. Of course, that brings the angles into play, and Kimberly looking for Charmaine, gets her immediately. 2.5 meters. Okay. Ooh. Not quite as high as you'd have liked it initially, but 40 points to 52. It is a tactic, and it might be boring, but it is very effective.
It works brilliantly.
Over the top. By Shan saying, I've got it. Oh, not quite got it.
Oh, that was a good try.
Yeah,
by the
if it was
goalkeeper.
aerial out, that's not okay. It can continue, so there was a brave attempt there to get it back. Yeah, the shoulders are a bit low now. The Singapore team, you can tell that they're a little bit deflated. There's not much smiling going on.
That's true, but they do want to finish strong.
Yeah, absolutely, they've got to finish strong. Looking for an out, and that was the problem. Kimberly plays it straight into the hands, and of course the Sri Lankans knew that it was all closing down. Doesn't need to jump for the rebound. 54-40. Yeah, and they've got the ball again, of course, from the restart. They're very clever, Sri Lanka.
Yes, they are.
Very, very good. Excellent. And with that Tarjini Sivalingam in the middle, it's going to be Vanessa's. Okay, I was just looking to see what the umpire was calling. Charmaine again, bounce pass is good this time. Kimberly looks for an out. Again, she's not looking at all confident, although comes around to the right side. Charmaine takes a smidgen of a pace, makes the score 41-55. It's going to be a long quarter, this, for Singapore. You can feel it. The tempo has just dropped off a little bit. The precision of Sri Lanka is increased, and all they need to do is to get it to the mountain at the front. You know, the next talking point will be whether or not Tarjini could actually make a difference in Liverpool, because there are a lot of very good teams in that World Cup.
That is true. She still is the tallest netballer in the world, so
Yep.
she does have a good advantage. But you're right, they're going to be far more experienced defenders. taller in size and built, and they're going to have some tricks up their sleeve as well. But we'll see how Sri Lanka and the rest of the teams
Yeah,
fare.
I would think that they will have some success, to be quite honest, because although I will look up the teams that have entered already. I know that there are 6 teams at the Oud. There are 6 teams that have already been confirmed, plus the other qualifiers that have come in, and they now know the Asian qualifiers as well, Sri Lanka and Singapore. So we'll just see, there are only 16 teams altogether. Tarjini, well, it started out very exciting. It's now dropped off into a kind of drudge.
It has dipped a little bit, but again, I want to see Singapore finish strong. Maybe just still try and stop the ball before it goes into the circle. That's always good to see.
What was that, Melody? I think it is Melody in trouble over there. It's given up.
Bit of a knee or an ankle.
It is Melody. She will give it away, and now looks like Chun Lili will come back on. I think she's going to take up that goal defense. Well, no, everything is going to change. I can tell you now, because if Chun Lili comes back on, Sindhu Nair will take up that goal defense.
Agreed.
Right. Yeah. No.
So they're playing with 6 players now.
What?
Yeah, I believe so. 1, 2, 3.
2.
Yep, they're playing with
4,
6 players.
6. Wow. Wow. What's going on? I almost am tempted to say, apa ini?
Maybe we're still at the Malaysian game.
Yeah. Right. That's what we do have. Goalkeeper is now Chun Lili again. Oh my goodness, no.
Oh.
What? What's happening? Goalkeeper remains. Obviously there's a technical problem here. Goalkeeper remains Sindhu Nair. Goal defender is Chun Lili. But effectively, I suppose it will be the same, but exactly the areas in which you can run. So.
Yeah. They've still got Sindhu coming up higher, even though she can't come into the center third for the center pass. And Lili's still on the goal shooter for some reason.
It's in for 59. And it is carnage here as far as Singapore's team is concerned. They were so competitive early on. They were only 6 points adrift at half time. And there's another error, well recovered, but again, there we go again.
Breaks it there.
Uh-oh.
Because of Peishan's.
It's again Charmaine lucky to get that one back. Peishan tips it back to her. Makes it for 43, but that was a lucky break. Just over 8 minutes left in the match. This is the final of the M1 Asian Netball Championships 2018. Both these teams have qualified for the World Cup in Liverpool in UK next year, in July I think it is. And I'll have a look and see if I can actually see who is actually in that lineup.
Got Singapore's possession now. Charmaine with a nice base run. And a shot at her comfortable distance yet again. With Sri Lanka's possession now, the score is 60-44 to Sri Lanka. They need to stop this ball now right at the center third. Sri Lanka with their great time runs right at the top of the circle. And with that high pass again, left-handed shot, and it's a goal again for Sri Lanka, 61-44.
It is significantly more than Singapore had hoped would be. They knew it was going to be tough. It's proven to be very difficult. Paishan there, she knows she's out of her comfort zone. Charmaine certainly is within hers. Plays it off for 45. Now Melody is changing over. Cinder will come off. And we're back to the original squad defense there.
A little bit of a tactical move there, that quick change around again. I'm not quite sure, but
It's 62. She makes it.
Singapore with possession. Strong run there by Charmaine and by Kimberly as well. Right at the pocket.
Yeah, nice chest pass. Peishan is right there and makes it 46.
Oh, 6 minutes, just over 6 minutes left on the clock now before the winners of the Asian Netball Championships are going to be announced. Oh, that was a good try by Melody.
Oh dear. Chun Li appears to have had a little
Accident.
hand in her face, was it? Oh my goodness. She's certainly, well, maybe it's the eye. Yeah, looks like it could be. 46-63. Well, I got very excited last evening with the Malaysia. That's good running by Kimberly. The Malaysia match, but it's all a little bit of a damp squid, isn't it, tonight?
It is. But the supporters are still going strong, cheering as loud as they can.
They are still cheering, and good on them. Well done.
Trying to lift the team spirits, so it's good. That's what sport is about, right?
Charmaine doesn't miss many. But if Charmaine's off target, Singapore are very much off colour. Doing really well.
That's the
It's
genie
in.
again.
Yep. The genie, she's certainly not in a bottle, that's for sure.
No, she's not. I don't know which bottle we can find to fit her in, but...
Yeah, I don't think we've got one quite big enough. 65, well done. Targini again. The genie is also supposed to make wishes come true, aren't they?
That is true.
But that's from a lamp, I think. If you rub the lamp in Aladdin, I think it's... We're getting distracted here. Probably as much of a distraction as Singapore girls are struggling with at the moment. But anyway, 65-46. Sri Lanka in the lead. Charmaine So has the ball. Charmaine So puts it in the net. The crowd here are pretty excited. And just in case you didn't hear the news earlier, the president of the Republic of Singapore, Nur Halima Yaakob, and Lili, look at this. You'd think that she'd scored the winner with that shout. My goodness. Baizura's there. Peishan needs it. Well, in fact, we'll have it. Charmaine has made it 48, so converting that great possession from Chun Li. But it's still... Okay, Baizura will get it. That's interesting. We've got to change again. And Kai Wei is coming back on. Charmaine So is going to shoot her. GS. Well, the escape there. Charmaine again has got it. I tell you what, those Guyana Dissanayaka, the GK for Sri Lanka has been fantastic.
Yes, she has.
She's been wonderful. 3 minutes left in the, you have to say, the championship in 2018.
Yeah.
There's only 3 minutes of your enjoyment here. Sri Lanka continue to make their presence felt with some great netball. Over the top and at the top of the circle, but she'll then go underneath it and take a shot at goal. What a surprise. 66-49.
Didn't know that was gonna happen.
Oh, wow. Got to be a mind reader. Charmaine again. She's come away. Although she's goal shooter, she can't move any further than that, of course.
No, she can't.
Kimberly waiting for a chance to be involved. There she goes down. Charmaine takes advantage of that dummy run. And Tokai way is short. It will be Sri Lanka's ball. 2 minutes left on the clock.
Sri Lanka with their fast runs again, very good angles. Singapore trying to hold them off as much as they can. Lily trying to keep the genie up at the top of the circle, but didn't quite make it. Oh, and the ball goes through two of them. And that's a shot for Sri Lanka again. 67-49 to Sri Lanka. Just a minute and a half left in this fourth quarter.
Just in case you were wondering, I've got obviously New Zealand, Australia, England, Malawi, Jamaica, and that is just the start. They've got some fantastic. South Africa, of course.
Wow, very, very big contenders indeed.
Yeah, superb. It's a big, big event at the World Cup. Wow. It's going to be Sri Lanka's 1 minute left and counting down. 68-49. They can make it now a 20-point advantage. And they will as they go over the top. Oh!
Nice work, Lily.
It's going to be Singapore's ball. They will have the last action probably here. Vanessa, cross-court to Melody. Kimberly shouts for it and makes it. And look at Charmaine in the middle. She's got that one for 50. It's going to be Sri Lanka to take it away. And they will probably have the final. The ball's over the top. This time it is Tarjini who makes it 69. 19 seconds by Zura's very quick. Who's going to give it away? Nobody is. It's Charmaine. Big ball there.
Great look.
Kaiway has short and disappointment there. 5 seconds to go. Vanessa's picked it up. Over the top by Zura, and that is the hooter. That is the end of the match. That is the end of the tournament. And Sri Lanka are victorious. It has been a fantastic competition. Sri Lanka have been more than Tarjini Sivalingam, but I tell you what, she has been absolutely superb. She has kept her 93% shot score, and with a percentage like that, how on earth are you going to combat a team with that possibility as an opposition? Sri Lanka have been superb. Singapore have achieved their ambition of silver medalist, Rina.
Yes, they have. And a shot at the World Cup and a chance to go to Liverpool and to represent Singapore and put us on the map as well. That is a great achievement, and they've done so well in this competition. Fair play to all the girls in the last week or so, having powered through, soldiered on, and everyone's injury-free, and everything went smoothly, and that's been a great competition.
It indeed has, and a big hand to the crowd as well. They have been magnificent. The OCBC arena has rarely heard such passionate fans. They've come in their droves.
Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it, the final score, 69-50 to Sri Lanka. Congratulations to Sri Lanka. Let's give both teams a big round of applause.
The girl that was the best shooter award for the city.
In just a little bit, we'll be having the closing ceremony and the prize presentation ceremony right here in the OCBC arena. So to be sure to stay around, take as many pictures as you can, and show your support for the teams from 12 countries who've come to take part at the M1 Asian Netball Championships 2018.
Final game as well.
Indeed. Well, we've got to probably close out for a short while, but I hope you can join us for the closing ceremony and the final victory presentation by the President of the Republic of Singapore, Madam Halima Yaakob. That will happen in a while. In the meantime, we'll take a break. You go make a cup of tea or a cup of coffee and join us back here for the presentations in a while. I believe.
Of Sri Lanka here in me. Now, Chaturungi, congratulations once again. The cup is back home at Sri Lanka after 9 years. Now, what do you want to say to your fans and your teammates and things like that?
Actually, I'm so proud of my team and I'm so very happy. Especially, I have to give big thanks for my coach. Without my coach, we cannot do it. Actually, I'm very happy with that. And my colleagues, my teammates, without them also, I cannot achieve this goal. And thank you very much. And I'm proud of my teammates. And thank you very much, Sri Lankan fans and all supporters. Thank you very much. And I'm proud of my teammates and my coach and all of you. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, Chaturungi. Congratulations once again. I won't spend any more time talking to you. So now I'll get you to autograph on a netball and give it away. Okay, so this netball is autographed by the captains of both teams. And it is exclusive here at the M1 Asian Netball Championships 2018. The final ball that we are going to give away. Okie dokie. One of a kind. Can't find it anywhere else.